If you're at a church and all they're teaching about is car and house and marriage, and I see you getting a promotion over the spiritual things that is fueling those things, then you're in the backward church. Because as a new convert or as a believer of Jesus Christ, we are commanded to walk after the Spirit so that we will not fulfill the lusts of the flesh. We must walk by faith and not by sight. In other words, walk according to the laws and the rules and the ordinances of God. Why? Because now your spiritual eyes are going to be open and you're not going to be limited to the things that restricted you or distracted you or anchored you to a place where you fussing, you rowing, you cussing, like you just can't get out of the flesh. Why? Because you keep seeing things from a physical standpoint. I know it's in Proverbs 16. And listen what this rule says. It says, he that handles a matter wisely shall find the good thereof, or he will discover something beneficial in the end from dealing with that matter. For example, he gets into a confrontation with somebody and they cussing him. They coming up in his face. But he sees things spiritually. So you know what he did? Even though he didn't do anything wrong? Sir, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. He's paralyzing this person because this person is trying to incite him to come rebuttal, cuss me back so I'll have a reason to punch you down. But this guy sees the end from the beginning. So what does he do now? He changes his normal course of action. But why is he doing this? Because spiritually he's being trained to look beyond where he's physically at and where he's physically being tempted and try to draw him back in a fleshly mindset position to do something that he will regret later. So the believers of Jesus Christ, and this is what dreams and visions and all these things are about, it is to get you to look beyond where you are. You will forever be petty. You will always be offended. You will always have the spirit of offense. You will always have all of these negative things. The reason for this, or that is the evidence that yes, you might have accepted Jesus Christ, but you have yet to modify your deeds of the flesh. And this is why you find yourself, every time somebody make you mad, you firing them F word, like nobody business, even though you were saved at least 3.5 billion years now. Why am I still? Because you have yet to renew your mind. You have yet to modify the members of the flesh, such as your tongue, your whatever else. For to be carnally minded is death. If you're always thinking from a fleshly perspective and behaving in such a manner, yes, you are a believer, but he's saying that your time here will be limited. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So the one who is always forgiving, he's operating in the laws of God. The one who is praying not against his enemies, but for his enemies. The one who is following the rules, the principles. Folks, listen to me and listen to me well. The more you follow the rules of God, the more you will begin to see things spiritually. The more you will make your assessment from a spiritual standpoint. People who know you for years to be quick to jump will be like, what's going on with Kevin? How come Susie don't act that way no more? Because now they're seeing things spiritually and making spiritual assessments. Before they were hot-headed, impatient, and deal it foolishly. But now they see the end from the beginning. Just like their creator. They see it in the spirit. They know if I take this route, I know I go into jail today. But no. I need to accept my losses. Let me turn the other cheek, like the scriptures say. The more I participate in the law, the more I begin to see things from a spiritual perspective and now act in that manner.
It's a lot of podcasts that do a lot of gossiping. We call this Big Bait, because we got bigger fish to fry. Excuse me? Big God, big blessings, big bait. Excuse me?